What's up? Welcome to Vibesocial X. So let's talk about this headline. Jake Tapper torched for hypocritical release of book that chronicles Joe Biden's cognitive decline. What? So, OLE JOE, yes, is back in the headlines. Even not as president, but you know what? Didn't we all see this coming? That Trump get in office, give it some time, and you're gonna start seeing little bits and pieces of what Joe Biden was really like as when he was president. You're gonna start seeing those little bitty little factoids and little bits of information starting to trickle out about the real shit behind his mental decline. You feel me? While they was sitting there literally point blank lying to our faces. Even Kamala, yes, the candidate who was thrusted into the spotlight. Good for the love of, I don't even, whatever strategy, there was none. Simple as that. But even the vice president, the border czar, word salad queen, even she fucking was saying that, oh, Joe's good. He can do this and da 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 da. And you've been right there with him at that table, and everything she said just contradicted everything we saw. And it was like, this is out in the media, this is out in the open, this is out in the public, and he acted like this, right? Then to the effect that he couldn't even campaign no more. Like literally, she had to they threw her up in the spotlight because he couldn't even campaign no more. The debate was a disaster, and they tried to gaslight. Now, don't forget, y'all, your mainstream media tried to gaslight Joe Biden's decline, right? They real deal tried to play the people, and the people was not having it. Shout out to the people. Let me know in the comments below, did y'all notice Joe Biden's decline, and what did you think about it? It was shameful. It was downright shameful. I'm talking about, if there was ever a time when the United States of America was a fucking laughingstock, that's fucking it. And it's the fact that he wasn't fit enough to fucking campaign. And I'm talking about, they done had his whole DNC fundraiser, all these actors, George Clooney, Julia Roberts. Yeah, we ain't about you motherfuckers. Y'all sit here giving Dirty Joe all y'all motherfucking money. Or Jill Biden. Allegedly. Everything I'm saying are my thoughts and opinions. This is for entertainment purposes only. So this should not be taken as factual. All that. Right? Like, the fuck? Like, let's not forget, biggest of the time you catch Joe Biden out there at the beach where he was at in Virginia, West Virginia. Him and Jill out there at the goddamn beach. But then on his way out the office, he pardoned his son, he pardoned family members. And again, this is somebody who, when it was all said and done, if it wasn't for the people, they had to make him literally drop out the campaign running. This bitter old man, right? But they allowed him to stay behind that desk, behind that Oval Office, when they knew his mental state was fucked up. They knew that shit. So this whole time, and then look at it like this. All the shit that's coming up about what the federal government been spending money on, and you think about Joe Biden's decline, are we really finna sit here and not believe that these people did not take advantage of that? Because that's what it's giving. everybody, he was the walking secret, he was the walking background, and everybody fucking knew behind the scenes how bad it was. But when it was all said and done, everybody was taking advantage, full advantage of it. They had no qualms in taking full advantage of it. And it seemed like everybody was getting their share of the pie. How else can you explain some of the dumbest shit they spent federal money on? And I'm talking about out the country. Federal aid. I'm talking about that federal aid going out the country. People was taking advantage of that shit. They was getting it in. All off this old man when y'all knew he wasn't even fit to be president. And this the same motherfucker who had meetings with other foreign leaders in their state and condition. And they allowed it. Your government heads allowed that shit. I'm talking about, it was like, be some motherfuckers who for this country. That tells you a lot right there. That tells you a lot. Anytime you, again, can we start having some plans laid out about fucking mental health? Like all this shit, all this talk that's been going on, can we talk about some real shit that need to be talked about? Let's talk about the mental health in this country. That goes up under healthcare. Shame. And it was just, how in the fuck did they think this shit was gonna play out? But you can bet your ass. You can bet your ass. As time goes on, little shit is gonna start to spew out. It's gonna start to come out. You're gonna have people coming forward who's behind the scenes. And you're gonna hear a little shit about what Joe Biden really was like. The day life of Joe Biden. You're gonna go to hearing a lot about that. Joe Biden's day to day. Oh, it was around this time, X, Y, and Z time, when they decided, baby, it's best we cut his schedule back. Because he had already started showing signs of, all that started coming, hitting the surface now.
A hypocrite online after he released a book titled Original Sin, which chronicles Joe Biden's cognitive decline and its cover-up. The book released has been labelled bizarre by many, as Jake Tapper is widely known to have defended Biden's cognitive decline in the past, saying there's nothing to see here, even getting into a heated bust-up with Lara Trump in a bid to protect the former president.
How do you think it makes little kids with stutters feel when they see you make a comment like that?
First and foremost, I had no idea that Joe Biden ever suffered from a stutter. I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline. Okay. That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable to watch somebody on stage.
That's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter. Yeah, I think you were mocking his stutter, and I think you have absolutely no standing to diagnose somebody's cognitive decline. I would think that somebody in the Trump family would be more sensitive to people who do not have medical licenses. Diagnosing politicians from afar. Plenty of people have diagnosed your father from afar, and I'm sure it offends you. Your father-in-law from afar, I'm sure it offends you. You don't have any standing to say.
I'm not diagnosing him. What I'm saying, Jake,
you just talked about a cognitive decline.
That Joe Biden
I have one last question for you, Laura. You can't
times on stage, and it's very concerning to a lot of people that this could be the leader of the free world. Okay, that is all I'm saying. I genuinely feel sorry for Joe Biden.
Online commentators have launched on the journalist, with this person saying Jake Tapper wrote a book on Biden's mental decline and the cover-up by the media. He was the cover-up.
No shit.
This person agreed, saying you can't make this stuff up. Jake Tapper went from vehemently attacking any assertions of Joe Biden's cognitive decline and the lies to cover it up, to writing a book about Joe Biden's cognitive decline and the lies to cover it up. And this person just could not fathom the hypocrisy, saying, this is like committing a crime and then investigating yourself for that crime. And this commentator is calling it a cash grab. Yep. Takes an amount of hubris to spend 5 years ignoring Biden's clear cognitive decline only to cash in on a book about it when he's finally out of office.
That part. Now, yes, I know that, yes, it's a straight cash grab. You sat here and defended this shit just like everybody else out of Biden's decline when we saw that shit. And now you wrote a book about this shit? Boy, when I tell you, loyalty knows no motherfucking bounds. Loyalty knows no bounds. You sat here on a national stage and defended this motherfucker. And then only to come back once he's out of office and write a goddamn tell-all book. You couldn't. Why don't it's the fact that you had to did for him. I feel like when he did this shit, he had to hurry up, put this bitch out, because ain't no telling how many more motherfuckers go publish books about Joe Biden's cognitive decline behind the scenes. So yeah, it was a straight cash grab. Like, boy, he had this shit planned. But he started writing this book. He was probably writing that whole thing. Like, now let's his ass was using goddamn AI. Shit. I'm talking about, it's February, bruh. You did not waste time. I'm talking about, he didn't even wait a year after he was out of office. Bitch, you put that hoe out a month after this month. Ooh, cold. Bitch, you been sitting back doing some shit. You been sitting back strategizing and planning, my nigga. You went for that bag. Cause you already know. He who get it out first. Boy, is y'all gonna go get the book? Is y'all gonna go pay for the book? Is y'all gonna go get the book? Talking about it. That shit, wow, oh my God. But yes, that's definitely a cash grab. Like, no, fuck that. I don't want to hear shit about, hey, you felt like the American people deserve to know the truth. And I don't fuck all that. Don't want to hear none of that shit, because, bitch, you defended it. You defended him. To come back and say anything else now, bitch, it's just, you fake. You fake as fuck. You just know.
The book release is also such a surprise because Jake Tapper was captured only last year, ignoring questions from a reporter asking why he didn't reveal the truth about Biden's cognitive decline, only now to have an entire book released about it, after Biden has retired.
Oh shit, that shit was sad.
Because the security guard is blocking
that shit was
we've got
sad.
Here, we've got Chris Wallace.
How you were violent.
Now, I've been asking them why they have been lying to the American public about the mental decline of Joe. None of you guys would like to respond to that at all? No? Dana, you're a very respected journalist. Jake, not so much respect.
They ain't got nothing to say.
Still, would any of you guys like to respond to?
I'm talking about ain't nothing on that motherfucking piece of paper you looking on. That's that goddamn serious. You ain't looking at that shit that hard. Hell nah. You finna catch a headache. You better watch where you walking at. Just can't say nothing. Head down the whole time. And other time, you can't wait to look at the cameras and smile and pop your little bit out. But when they ask you about this shit, well, I'm talking about straight walk of shame. Can't say nothing. Just walking. I'm reading this paper. Because what's on this paper is so important. I can't pick my head up and look at the camera. I'm like, look at you. Bro, you look bad. You look fucking bad. I'm talking about, can't none of them say shit.
Joe Biden's cognitive decline and why you guys lied to the American people about it for so long. Can you please take your hands off of it?
Oh,
So that's the media. They refuse to answer the questions of the American people.
Bitch. Fuck no. Let's take it back to the board. I'm talking about, that original sin. Let me see. Original sin. President Biden's declined its cover-up and its disastrous choice to run again. Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson. Wow. The guy got Biden up down. What the hell? I'm talking about see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. What? God damn it. OLE JOE. Him and Alex did not waste no motherfucking time putting this shit out. Check that out. Like, fuck. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit in the comments below. This shit wild as fuck. Of course. Like, wouldn't expect nothing less. Wouldn't. Child, I can't wait to hear what Trump got to say about it. I could just believe Trump reading the book. Or having it read to him, child. Which one? I know that shit. I wonder does it make for a good read, bitch. But that shit crazy. Damn. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I mean, y'all, I'm feeling like I said, my thoughts and opinions, you know. But I feel how I feel. Feel like as time goes, we gonna start seeing more shit come out about Joe Biden and what it was like really behind the scenes. How staff probably had to do certain shit. How, you know, they just changed his. We already know about how they literally changed his schedule and shit, right? They stopped him from taking meetings. He had to come evening, come night. He wasn't taking no more nightly meetings and shit. They was making sure they was cutting shit off at a certain time for him. So, but when it's all said and done, I mean, yeah, they cover up. They attempted to keep it under wraps, but that's why his ass wasn't allowed. That's when they pulled his ass out of the campaign, because he was looking bad, like to the well. The media thought they had the type of power and know-how and manipulation where they thought they could literally bullshit the American people, and the American people weren't going for that shit. It was like, bitch, at this point y'all stupid. Like, at this point, why listen to y'all literally, the media literally just let the American people know, like, y'all ain't shit. The media ain't shit. Like, we sitting in what y'all seeing. And the fact that Joe Biden did not make it hard to guess when he was point blank out in the open in front of cameras, acting like that. Like, literally, 1,000 staff on somebody, he just. Then in some videos, you see him in like he was coming to, and he was looking around like, where the fuck am I at? Like, it was sad. Do your girl a favor, hit that like button, hit that and ring that bell for notifications, and I will see y'all in the next one.